Hi everyone, this is project presentation on course organizational behavior EBM 1023 by Haca Group, where H stands for me, Shukun Hao, A stands for Adrian, C stands for Chris, and another A stands for Alex. We did an observation on organizational behavior at Madeleine Cafe. Madeleine Cafe is a bakery cafe based in Kuching, and it was commenced on 23rd November 2015. The cafe was founded by Alvina Ngo, who is the mother of two. Madeleine Cafe is located at Lot G40, ground floor of the Spring Shopping Mall, Kuching. The cafe product lines include different types of coffees, cakes, breads, and cookies. The main problem faced by Madeleine Cafe is lack of manpower, where they have difficulties in fulfilling customers' need at satisfying speed at peak hours, especially during public or school holidays. From our observation, there are only 3 to 4 employees working at the front line, serving customers, where the employees have to perform different tasks like taking orders, receiving cash, making beverages, and performing on-floor services. This shows that they do not have adequate workforce to fulfill requirements. Also, from the interview with Assistant Manager Jackson, we know that a minimum of 5 staffs are required in the front line service to ensure full and optimum level of productivity, especially at peak hours. To solve this problem, we have analyzed that lack of manpower may be due to the resignation of old employee and less attention paid by public towards an empty position. The resignation of old employee can be related to expectancy theory in the studies of organizational behavior, where the performance and rewards fail to meet employees' expectations. To achieve expectations of employee, Madeleine Cafe can have different ways to reward them. First of all is through introducing cafeteria-style benefit plans, where employee gets to choose the reward that they value the most from the list of available alternatives like extra holidays and bonus. Besides, Madeleine Cafe can introduce pay for performance compensation system, where they will be paid based on their performance evaluated on the observation done by supervisors or feedback provided by customers. Furthermore, to increase the awareness of public towards empty position in Madeleine Cafe, they can advertise it online at websites like jobstreets.com and through newspapers, as some people couldn't access the internet. Second problem faced by Madeleine Cafe is that the employees are less motivated. We noticed that during off-peak hours, the employees are less likely to be ready to serve in the front line. Less motivation of employees is seen to be as a problem, as it affects the quality of service provided to customers, and this further affects customers' perceptions towards the cafe. From the interview with Jackson, we also know that there are some disciplinary issues present in the organization, like employee being late to work, and this reflects low motivation and less passionate of workers. To solve this problem, employees can be motivated through job structuring, where job arrangement can be done by giving employees more responsibilities like ordering raw materials and ingredients needed to operate the cafe. And job enlargement can be done by rotating the employee sections to help them get away from boring routine. Next, overpayment and underpayment of an employee should be avoided, as the employee will feel inequality and affect their productivity. We suggest that the wages system should be transparent towards workers, as this will increase their trust towards cafe and are more motivated to commit. To solve disciplinary issues, rewards and punishment system can be introduced. Punishment can include penalty, extra side works, and etc. And rewards can include award of best employee and a bonus, and etc. Lastly, one sub-problem arises in Madeleine Cafe is that the part-time employees hired to temporarily solve the lack of manpower or lack of experience and skills. This may affect the cafe reputation if the worker fails to serve their customers properly, and this may put Madeleine Cafe in the risk of losing both loyal and new customers. To solve this problem, the part-timer should be replaced by a full-timer, according to the solution we previously suggested to solve the problem of lack of workforce. Proper and complete training should be given to fresh recruits. One of the training methods that best fits Madeleine Cafe is classroom training, where skills to operate a cafe and ways to serve customers, especially the tricky one, are taught. Knowledge like emergency treatment can also be taught during the class so that employees know what should be done when encounters an emergency situations. To make the training effective, Madeleine Cafe can apply some principles during the class. Firstly, active learning and training should be encouraged as nothing can be learned more effectively than actually doing it. For example, they can demonstrate a working condition like acting to be a tricky customer and let the workers handle and solve it. Besides, principle of repetition can also be applied as a saying, practice makes perfect. For example, employee can learn to make coffee repeatedly until they can make a perfect delicious cup of coffee. Finally, they can also ask the employees for feedback on trainings. So we hope that the management can take this recommendation into consideration and apply it in business and solve the problems. Thank you.